What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Devvon Terrell, the living weirdo. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve those MIGO type adlibs, or basically modern day rap adlibs that you hear, kind of like Travis Scott and those guys. So let's get right to it. Okay. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to let you hear a piece of a song. So basically this song is called Temperature. It's a song that I have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you the vocal dry. I'm going to play it for you with no compression, no nothing, no effects, anything like that. Just a vocal that you're just going to hear as if we just recorded it. So listen here.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot? Is she cold? Let me not. Let me know. Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot?
Cool. So right there, you just heard the ad-lib. It's dry. It has no depth. It's literally just sounds like a bunch of yelling, and that's it. So let me show you how I get it to sound like that deep MIGO, Travis Scott, modern day kind of stuff. Okay, so first thing I like to do is I like to head on over to a compressor, obviously. Let's compress this vocal. And unlike the usual compression that I do for vocals, what I like to do for my ad-libs is I like to actually have something similar to the slow to medium attack, as you see right here. And I like to have a really fast attack. And the only reason I like to have a really fast attack on a compressor with ad-libs is because for me personally, it's a one shot. It's just a moment. So I like the compressor to compress, but I like it at the same time release it really fast, so it kind of just shoots out at the track. That's basically what I like the ad-libs to do, just to kind of hit out and come right down. So I'll play it for you with the compressor in and with the compressor out. 1 sec.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot?
And without.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot?
Again, one more time with.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes.
Got you. So in the you can really hear what the compressor is doing in that part. And basically in that you hear it get compressed, but at the same time, it kind of just cuts right through. And that's why I like to do my attack and release on the compressor just like that. Okay, moving on over. Very important part. Next thing I like to do is I like to add an EQ, and on the EQ I like to do a telephone effect. Now you can do a telephone effect a variety of ways with any EQ. Basically all you have to do is take the 2K to 4K range and just boost that really high. Take off all the low end, all the high end, and just boost that talking spot telephone effect. It makes sense, right? Okay, cool. So I'll play it for you with the telephone in and with the telephone out.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot? Is she cold? Let me not. Let me know.
Got you. Right there, honestly, I don't even have to play it for you without it. It's a big difference. You can hear that it sounds like a telephone. And basically the way you achieve it is right here. You can see at about 1.80 kilohertz, I boost about 10 dB. I boost a ton, a crap ton. And that's basically what you could do to actually achieve that effect. Make sure you roll off all that low end, roll off all that high end, and just boost that right there, and you'll achieve that sound that I just did. Okay, now for the big secret. Okay. So what I like to do is, and this is my way of doing it, I like to slap a big reverb right on the actual channel. Now, this is unorthodox. This is not how you're supposed to add reverb to your songs. But in order to achieve that dark, that deep, big reverb, I like to do it this way. I like to slap the reverb right in the channel. Usually what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to send a send to the reverb, but I like to slap it right on the channel, and it gives me that big hauly sound that you're accustomed to. So I'm going to show it to you with and then without. Okay, so without.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes.
With.
Trying to figure you out when I kick game. Go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot? Is she cold? Let me not. Let me know.
Nuts. Okay, so I know you're wondering how did we do that in the reverb. Okay, so you can do this with a number of reverbs. Personally, I am a big fan of the Lexicon LXP Native. Amazing plugin. I love this plugin. I recommend it to anyone. So basically what I like to do is I like to set the reverb time of the of the whatever reverb you're using, set it really high, set it above 2.2 seconds so that you can get a further out effect, so it sounds a lot bigger. That's how you get those things that sound bigger with reverbs and stuff like that, is you up that reverb time. Next, I have my mix knob for the reverb, for how much of the reverb I want in there to be at 50%. So what I'll do is I'll solo it and I'll kind of play with this knob, and I'll let you kind of get an idea of what this mix knob is doing. Now this is me with it cranked. So you can obviously hear that it's more of a tasting when it comes to how much of the reverb you want in there. But for me, for this song, I felt 50% was straight. As I said, you already know I got the reverb time at like a 2.8, really huge reverb time. Most people would see this and say I'm crazy, but this is how I like to actually achieve it, and it sounds awesome. If it sounds good, don't fault yourself or whatever you do. Some of the greatest things have been found by mistake. This was actually a mistake I made, and I was like, whoa, this sounds amazing. So guys, in a nutshell, that's how I achieve my my MIGO type adlib. I'll play it for you one more time so you can just get an idea of what it was. I'll pop it in and pop it out on each adlib, and you can get an idea one more time.
When the kick game go too fast, let me switch lanes. Is she hot? Is she cold? Let me not. Let me know. Trying to figure you out when I kick game.
So that was it. You can hear me popping it in and out, but you just hear a big difference, and it really fills up that space. So guys, that's my tutorial on how to basically get you guys that MIGO modern day rap type of ad-lib. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom, and let me know what other videos you guys would like to see me help you with and give you some insight on. It's your boy Devvon, the Living Weirdo. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, where I'm giving you daily advice, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Head on over to some more videos with a lot of great tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys next time.